Hello, my name is Kerry and welcome back to my channel. It's the middle of December when I'm filming this snippet. This is a little introduction to a vlog that I've been filming over the last couple of weeks. Just a few little bit every day, or not quite every day actually. In preparation for the Christmas readathon, I had some presents to wrap and my book swaps that I took part in. So I thought I'd film some stuff in the lead up to the readathon as well, and there's a little bit about some books I've been reading. Also, because I'm taking part in Dressember, I thought I'd include pictures of my dresses every day. So anyway, I just wanted to shoot a little intro to the vlog. I hope you enjoy seeing me do some Christmassy stuff and do some reading and just sort of get ready for Christmas and for the readathon. So I'll catch up with you soon. Hello, so I am just getting ready to go to the post office to post my BookTube Secret Santa gift off to the recipient. I really hope they like it. I'm just going to give you a little sneak preview of what I've got here, and then I'm going to seal it up and take it down to the post office and get it posted. So here we have it. We have Christmas card, and we've got the books there, and something that's very well wrapped that comes in useful when you're reading and would like a hot beverage. We've got a little something sweet and a little something to go on their Christmas tree. As this is a vlog on a BookTube channel, I thought I should actually probably talk a little bit about some books. So I finished this last night, The Clockmaker's Daughter. I was only going to read a little bit, but I had about 100 pages left when I got into bed, and I was like, part of me really wanted to finish it last night because I knew that I probably wouldn't get a lot of time for reading tonight, and it's got to go back to the library tomorrow. So I plowed through the last 100 pages. It really picked up pace towards the end as well. It sort of started tying up all the loose ends, particularly the main mystery, which is who Birdie is, who's the sort of ghostly character that I mentioned in my wrap-up when I was talking about being halfway through this book. So she'd been sort of telling parts of her story throughout, but you find out what happened to her, and then it starts to link together all the other little bits of narrative because this story is told over 150 years. So it starts... well, it's got sections in the present day with a character called Elodie, who was a really likeable character. I really related to her. She's quite introverted, a people pleaser, and tends to let herself be pushed around a little bit, which I found quite relatable. So that was good insight into my life there. Thanks, Kate Morton. So she was a really fun character, especially once she started to stick up for herself a bit more. Birdie was also a character that really grew on me. I wasn't sure to begin with, but I found her story quite fascinating. And then all the other little characters that pop up through there's a war widow and a schoolgirl who's grown up in India and then is sent away to school in the UK and is not happy about it. And then I can't remember off the top of my head any of the others, but all their stories are connected, and so all the different aspects of their story are centred around this one house, and all their storylines are linked, and it's just really clever. Every time I read a Kate Morton novel, I'm just enjoy how she weaves together storylines across such a long period and brings them all out. But I think what I really loved about this book, and I was really umming and ahhing with what rating to give it, because it would be a 4.5. So I've given it a 4 on Goodreads because it took me so long to get into it. But part of me really wants to give it a 5. But anyway, so what I loved was the ending is quite open-ended. So it ties up all the main mysteries, but you get the sense that the stories are ongoing. So like, for example, the War Widow, it goes back to her 20 years later, and there's just a little snippet of what she's up to 20 years later, and you're like, ooh, you can see where that's going on, and it links her story to another character that she'd kind of encountered 30 years before, and particularly for Elodie's storyline, the way it just leaves it hanging, you can kind of tell what potentially could happen moving forward, and I liked that. I liked that it didn't end it. It didn't tie up all those little loose ends, but it means that the book will stay with me, I think, because I'll keep thinking about what happened to the characters after we stopped hearing about them. And so some of them, I mean, some of the storylines are neatly concluded, like particularly the big mystery parts of the story are all wrapped up. There are aspects that are left for the reader to reflect on. So really good book, and it's definitely one that I'll want to reread, and I'll be getting my own copy when it comes out in paperback, because I don't buy a lot of hardbacks because they're more expensive and they're heavy, and I don't like dust jackets. So I'll wait until it comes out in paperback and then I'll get myself a copy so I can reread it. But it was really beautiful, so highly recommended. So I'm going to be getting ready for bed in a moment. I'm going to read a little bit in bed. I started P.S. I Still Love You yesterday, so I'm a couple of chapters into that. I just thought it was a nice, quite light-hearted thing. I did enjoy the first one, and I'm keen to see where it goes. I've just heard that they're continuing with the Netflix films, so I want to read all the books before I watch the first one on Netflix, because I have sort of an image in my head of the characters, and I don't want to have that. I don't want to see how they've shown the characters anyway, so I'm really intrigued to see where these stories go. But I think tonight I might carry on with The Change Is Gonna Come, because we're having our book chat tomorrow in our Ninja Book group Facebook page. So I've got maybe 130 pages left. I probably won't finish all of the stories before the chat tomorrow, but because it's a collection of short stories and poetry, it doesn't matter too much if I haven't read all of them. So anyway, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to drink some more of my tea. I was meant to be uploading a video tonight, but I thought I'd exported it from iMovie yesterday and I hadn't. So that's exporting now so that I can upload it tomorrow. So my upload schedule is all over the place at the moment. Well, you'll be watching this a long time after I've uploaded all those videos anyway. Vlogging is confusing, which is why I don't do it very much. Anyway, until tomorrow. I'm trying to upload my November wrap-up and take part in the Ninja Book Club chat tonight, and I'm having so many internet problems, and it's just, I'm too tired. Too tired for this, but never mind. So tonight our Ninja Book Club chat is about A Change Is Gonna Come, which I finished tonight, meaning that at this point, the 6th of December, I've already read as many books as I read in the whole of November. So that's fun. And so this is really good collection of short stories and poetry written by Black, Asian and minority ethnic writers. Really enjoyed all of them. Some more than others, but they were all very thought-provoking as well. Yeah, a really good little collection. So if you're interested in discovering some new minority authors, reading a bit of diverse stuff, this is a really good one. I definitely want to check out more of all of these writers because they were really good. My favourites were Marchioness Girl, which I mentioned in my wrap-up because that was one of the first stories in the book. I read that last month, which has mental health rep in it as well. And there's a story called Dear Asher, which is about a young woman who loses her mother and then travels to Nigeria to meet her extended family for her mother's funeral, and it was beautiful. There are some other really good ones in here as well, so I really do recommend this. I'm going to see if I can get the internet to work so I can upload my video and carry on with our ninja chat. So I really love having candles lit in the winter, and this one in the middle is the new one that I got this year. I don't know if you can hear the crackle on it. It's got a wooden wick and it makes this lovely crackling noise and makes me feel like I have a real log fire. I also got one to give to my work Secret Santa, so hopefully they like it too. So it's Friday night, and because I know how to have fun, I am editing a video. My upload schedule has been all over the place recently, so this would actually be the second night in a row I'm uploading if I get it up tonight, which I'm planning to. And then at this point I still haven't posted my Christmas readathon TBR, so I'm going to try and get that up this weekend. You may have seen as well, I've got lovely Gilmore Girls on the telly, which is a current fave. Just really lovely way to end a week. It's just such a hug of a programme, and I've found a bar of chocolate in my cupboard. This is salted caramel flavour from, my parents got it when they visited Waddesdon, which is a National Trust stately home, so I'm going to tuck into that in a minute. And then I'm going to try and go to bed early and read some more of my books. So I'm still reading P.S. I Still Love You. A third of the way into it. Enjoying it so far. Not quite as much as the first one at this point, but I'm going to persevere. So the other thing that I've been trying to do tonight, in between editing my video and watching Gilmore Girls, is buy a gift for the other book swap I'm taking part in, which is the Ninja Book Box organised Persephone book swap. So Persephone Books is a small independent publisher based in the UK who specialise in publishing works by forgotten female writers from the 20th century. So I've got to buy that tonight so that it gets delivered to me soon, so that I can post it in time for the person to receive it for Christmas. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get on and do that in a minute, which is very exciting. And then yeah, tomorrow I'm going into a nearby city. I've got to get my hair cut. That's the main reason for going, but they also have a Christmas market. So I'm going to do a little bit of Christmas shopping because I'd love to have finished all my Christmas shopping this weekend. So I'm going to check out the Christmas market. They also have a great independent bookstore there, which I don't shop at enough. So I'm feeling like buying a book for my dad for Christmas. So I might nip in there and I might get some vlog footage while I'm out and about, because that will certainly be more interesting than just me talking. Saturday. I had my hair cut today, and it's my fringe is sitting a little weirdly. It looks a bit funny to me, but never mind. It's 8th of December. I can't believe how quickly this month is going. I've done a bit of Christmas shopping today. The Christmas market was crazy busy when I tried to walk back through, so I didn't actually look at any of the stalls. But I did spend some good time in the lovely P&G Wells bookshop, which is a great little independent bookshop. And I bought my dad a present there. So this evening I am just trying to upload a video. I've been trying to get it up for a couple of days. So that's about to go live now. So when I was editing yesterday, I have got another video that I wanted to get up this weekend, which hopefully I'll have some time tomorrow to do. But as soon as that's gone up, I'm sticking on a movie. I've got Ant-Man and the Wasp to watch tonight because I missed it in the cinema. It's the first Marvel film since I got into Marvel films that I've not seen in the cinema. So I pre-ordered the DVD and it came this week, and so I'm going to watch that tonight. I'm hoping to put my Christmas tree up. And the film was brilliant, and I really wish I'd managed to see it in the cinema, and I'm not going to make that mistake again. Hello, I'm in the kitchen. I've been doing some baking this afternoon. So basically this week I interviewed for and was offered a job with a different department where I work. So you may remember, if you've been watching my channel, in the summer I went for a team leader role with a charity we're partnered with called the Prince's Trust, and I didn't get that role, but they've now had assistant team leader positions coming up, which was what I did on my secondment with them, but this is now a permanent job that I've been offered, so I'm very excited. It's great news, and they want me to start beginning of January. So it's traditional where I work, where if you have a big life event or you're moving on, you bring in cakes, but my last day with my current team, will be in between Christmas and New Year, and most people won't be in. So I thought, I had some time this afternoon, I thought I'll bake today and take it in tomorrow, and then everyone will be in and can enjoy the cakes. So I'm going to show you what I made. Some of it doesn't look great, I'm not going to lie. I was being a bit experimental. So the problem with buying quality street is there are some flavours that I don't like. So I have incorporated them into my baking. So let me show you what I made. So first we have strawberry cream brownies. These are gluten free as well, because we've got someone in the team that can't have gluten. So I think they actually look pretty good. These are the ones I'm most excited about. These are orange cream muffins. So they are chocolate muffins with half an orange cream in them, but then should have gone all melty, and hopefully when you bite into it there'll be a big gloop of chocolatey orangey goodness in the middle. And then finally, these ones do not look great, so I'm hoping they'll set a bit more as they dry. These are chocolate fudge cookies, but the problem was the fudge filling just completely melted and made the batter go all weird and gloopy, and like when it was in the oven. So rather than setting like cookies should, they've just turned into this big sugary mess. So I'm going to see what they look like when they've cooled down a little bit, and if they're actually set and edible. But I mean, the most important thing is how they taste. I'm not on Bake Off, so it doesn't matter what they look like, and I think people will enjoy eating them still. So that's all my baking. And all that baking has really worn me out, so I have got a video that I need to edit and upload really as soon as possible, because it's my DBR for my readathon, which is now a week away. And I filmed this video about 3-4 weeks ago and I've not managed to get it, but it's really long. It's over 30 minutes at the moment, so I'm going to start on that in a minute, but I'm going to need a cup of tea to do it. Before I do that, I'm just going to tell you my plan for the evening. I'm hoping that I'll be able to find Dumpling on Netflix, because I've heard that it's there now, at least it is on American Netflix, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be on British Netflix, and I'm going to go and sit and watch that in bed, probably, with some crochet. I've been making these little crochet angels. So every year I pick something to make for Christmas decorations for people for gifts, and this year I decided on little finger puppet angels. It's also got a little tag so you can hang them on the tree. This one, the wings went slightly skewer, so I'm keeping this one for myself, but I need to make a couple more for friends and family for this week, so I'm going to do that. So it's been a couple of days since I've filmed anything. I'm off work at the moment with a bit of a nasty cold, so I wasn't going to film anything, but I've had some bookish posts to cheer me up, so I thought I'd share that with you. Yeah, so first of all, I ordered myself a little treat because of celebrating. So the best way to celebrate, as far as I'm concerned, is by buying books, and I saw one of my friends on Twitter do this, so I thought I'd do it myself. So I ordered some books from Ninja Bookshop, which is run by the same people that run the Ninja Book Box. I'll put their link down in the description. And I ordered myself, I was just going to order one, and then I saw another one that I wanted. And then if you ordered 3 books, you got free postage, so I thought I might as well order 3. Very helpfully, they've labelled them for me as well, because they've gift wrapped. So this is, so you know what's in them if they're gifts for other people. Of course, these are all gifts for myself, but I'm very excited to have them. But I'm going to leave them wrapped, and I'm going to leave them under my tree, and then I'll probably unwrap them on Christmas Eve, and I'll maybe start reading one of them then. But yeah, so there's 3 books here that I'm really excited about. They're all secondhand, and they're all from independent publishers, because that's what Ninja Book Box or Ninja Bookshop specialise in. So these arrived yesterday to cheer me up, which is great, and they've been sitting under my tree, and I love this wrapping paper as well, it's really cool. And today in the post, my gift from my Persephone Bookshop partner arrived, so it wasn't wrapped inside the package, or I would have left it wrapped, but it was just in the envelope. So it is The Making of a Marchioness, I think is how you say that, by Frances Hodgson Burnett. So she's best known for writing The Secret Garden and A Little Princess and other books for children. This is one of her books for adults. And this is my first ever Persephone book that I own, and it is just, I love the simplicity of the covers. They all have this plain grey cover, but then they have these beautiful end papers inside. And there was a little note, so this was, I think, bought for me from the Ninja Book Shop again, because it's got their little card in it, and it must have been sent direct from them. And it says, enjoy your book from your Persephone Book Swap partner at, I think that's Run Rosie, or maybe Run Rosie. Anyway, so I'm going to tweet them in a minute and say thank you. And I'm looking forward to reading this one. And I think I'm going to try and collect a load more Persephone books, and I might just have a shelf for Persephone books all in order, because they're all numbered as well. So this is number 29. So as for what I'm reading at the moment, I finished, P.S. I Still Love You at the weekend. It was alright. Aspects of this book I enjoyed more than the first one, and aspects I didn't like as much. It's just a lot of teen drama, which is what you sign up for with some of these books, and I knew that going into it. And I do want to read the third one to see how it turns out. I just don't like the main love interest. I don't see the attraction of him at all, and then, loads of people on Twitter and BookTube go crazy over him, and I'm just like, he's a jerk. Anyway, so I liked the other love interest in this second book, and I'm interested to see what happens. I don't think I'm going to be happy with the ending, though. That's my only reservation of why I might not decide to read the third one. Anyway, so I was umming and ahhing a bit over what to read next, and in the end I just decided I really wanted to get onto this book. It's The Walls of Leninsky Prospekt, which is the proof copy I was sent by the publisher, and it's released on the 17th of January. I was going to read it for the Christmas readathon for my wintry book, but then realised that I'd probably read Mr. Dickens and his Carol for that instead, so I wanted to get onto this and read it so I can review it before it comes out. About 70 pages in, and it's really fun so far. This is published by Sandstone Press, who are an independent publisher in the UK. Hello, this is my car. You've never seen it before. I'm sitting in my car because I'm in Winchester tonight. Tonight I'm going to the pantomime with my friend Lucy, so I'm just waiting for her to arrive, and we're going to see Beauty and the Beast, and I'm really excited. I like the Winchester pantomimes because some of the bigger cities really sell them on famous names, and what I like about the Winchester one is it's not big names, it's more local, more, not Amjam, they are all professional actors, but anyway, it should be a lot of fun. Generally is. I try and come every year. I'm keeping an eye out for my friend. We just had our work Christmas meal, which was interesting, a little bit awkward, but it was quite fun, and we did our work Secret Santa today. Oh, light just came on in front of me, that's blinding me. Yeah, we had our work Secret Santa today, so I was given a wax burner, which I quite like. I'm quite into my candles, even though I can't really smell them ever, and a little bottle of Prosecco, and I don't really drink, And then my friend was giving some like fun Christmas earrings, and she doesn't really do fun earrings, so I think we're going to swap. She's going to have the Prosecco and I'm going to have the earrings. But we couldn't do it straight away because that would be really offensive to whoever had bought our gifts. Yeah, not really got anything else to say. So, hello, good morning. It's Saturday, the 15th. I can't believe we're already nearly halfway through December. 2 days until the readathon starts, so that's exciting. I'm off out in a moment, so I've got my Persephone book swap parcel here to post, so that's my second of my bookish Secret Santas, which are ticking off my give someone a book category for the readathon. Also have bought books for my dad and my brother. I'm also off to the library. I'm trying to get ready to have a clean slate for books for the new year. So, because my goal is really going to be on trying to get my physical TBR down. So I'm still keeping 2 books out that one I'm going to try and read for the Christmas readathon, and one I'm going to read at the beginning of January hopefully for the Tome Infinity readathon, which I need to film a TBR for soon. So I'm taking back 2 books that I've read and 2 books that I haven't. 2 books that I haven't, I do still want to read them, but I realised I'm not going to get to them very soon, so I thought rather than hoarding them, I'll take them back and then I'll request them when I actually know that I'll have time to read them. So that's Song of Achilles and The Lies of Loch So I do still really want to read both of those, but just realised at the moment with the Christmas readathon and Tome Infinity in January, I'm probably not going to get to them soon, and I've had them out for months already, so let's let them go back and let someone else borrow them. The 2 books that I have read that I'm returning are P.S. I Still Love You, which is the sequel to All the Boys I Loved Before, so I've already talked about this one. And I'll talk about it a bit more when I do my December wrap-up. And then this morning I just had that lovely thing of lazy Saturday morning, just sat and read a whole book in bed, start to finish, which I love doing when you can do it. So I've finally read The 100 Rebellion. It's really short, I've had it out for ages, and if I finished it now, I could include it in my series I've finished this year, which I kind of wanted to do, and it was really good to get back into these characters and see what's happened, because I thought it was a trilogy, this series, so I read the whole series a couple of years ago, or thought I had, and then I heard recently that there was a 4th book, so this does feel a lot more wrapped up than it did previously, but also there is the opportunity for her to continue writing them. I really don't like the cover. I don't like that they've used a TV tie-in cover for this, because the characters aren't the same. Some of the characters are the same, but some of them are different, and the books are much better. I stopped watching the TV series after I'd read the first couple of books, because the books are better anyway. So I really enjoyed reading that this morning, start to finish. Got to try and finish The Wolves of Leninsky Prospekt this weekend, so that I can have a fresh start on Monday when the readathon starts with my first readathon book. So if I have time, might also try and finish Emily Nation this weekend, which I'm still putting off. But I do want to finish it. I do need to finish it, and I want to finish it this year. So I need to try and finish it this weekend before the readathon starts. So anyway, so that's my plan for this morning. Oh, the panto! I didn't tell you about the panto. So the panto was amazing. It was so much fun, and what I love about it is very family friendly. So like there were so many kids in the audience dressed up as princesses, which was lovely, and fairies, and I think I saw a unicorn as well. It was a lot of fun. It was fairly traditional take on Beauty and the Beast with a little bit of a twist. So they had a wicked witch in there who was the one that set the curse, and she cursed the prince because she loved him but he didn't return her love. So there was still the element of his vanity, and he had to overcome his vanity by realising like that his worth was within him, not in his appearance. But I liked that extra element of she cursed him because he rejected her, and then her love for him turned to hatred. So I thought that was a clever take on it. So my favourite character was the Gaston type character, who was called Buffon le Quiff. He was a brilliant character, very funny. Obviously they had the pantomime dame as well, which is always a fun character. Yeah, so I really enjoyed it. I'm really glad I went. I took my friend Lucy, who loved it too. She hadn't been to a pantomime in years, so she really enjoyed it. And now you can hear my voice is going again because of too much audience participation as well. It's behind you. So it's Saturday evening, just had my dinner. I went to the library, that was good. I posted my parcel. Oh, so at the library I returned the books and I tried to renew the 2 books I still wanted to keep out, and one of them, thankfully the one I wanted to read for the readathon in January, I've been able to renew. The other one I haven't been able to renew, but it's not actually due back until Wednesday. So that's going to be the first book I'm going to be reading for the Christmas readathon. You'll have to watch the actual readathon vlog to find out what that is. I'll leave you in suspense on that one. I had loads of stuff that I wanted to get done today, and I got home. Oh, I popped in the shop as well after going to the library and the post office, and had my lunch, and I was just, after I had my lunch, was just sat on the sofa and fell asleep for 2 hours. Yeah, still pretty worn out from having the cold, and also while I woke up really early this morning, couldn't get back to sleep, hence reading a whole book in one sitting. So I clearly needed the nap, which means I haven't done half the stuff I planned to do today. I have cleaned my kitchen, or, well, tidied it up a bit, so that was good. But I'm just watching some telly this evening, and I'm going to tidy up the lounge a bit while I'm doing that, and I might wrap the presents today, or I might leave them for another evening, because I've got very little on in the evenings this week, which I'm actually really looking forward to, because the last couple of weeks are mad. So the other day I had a lovely tweet from my BookTube Secret Santa recipient to say that their gift had arrived. So way back at the beginning of this vlog, you'll have seen me packing that up to send off, and she received it and she really loved it. I'll link down to her. Well, she didn't do an unboxing, it was part of one of her weekly vlogs. I can say it now because she knows. So it was Becca from Becca and the Books, and her channel is great, so if you haven't checked it out, go do that. She's brilliant. She's very funny and very entertaining to watch, so I was really pleased to have her as my recipient. So go check her out, and I'm still waiting for my gift to arrive, so hopefully that will come soon, and when it does, I'll film that for you so you can see. So anyway, so I just wanted to wrap this vlog up for the last 2 weeks, so hopefully you've enjoyed watching it, seeing me do some Christmassy stuff, and I will be vlogging again through the readathon. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Love to hear what you think of any of the stuff that I've done or talked about in the vlog, so please feel free to comment down below. Please like the video if you liked it, please subscribe if you haven't. Yeah, and follow me on social media as well, so the links to that will be in the description. I'll also put the links to my Dressember fundraising pages if you feel like supporting that cause. I can't remember if I've talked about it in great detail in this video, but I have talked about it in my Things I Loved in November video, so I'll link to that again. Basically just trying to raise money and awareness of human trafficking by wearing dresses every day in December. So if you would be interested in donating to that, the information for that will be in the description as well. And yeah, so that's it from me for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.